Okay, class, this video is going to go over the MyLabs stat and how we're going to use it in our class. Okay, so first off, let's get logged in. Portal. It's going to go, there we go. Log in, go to Blackboard. Again, you guys, it's a business stat or intro to stats. It'll be the same thing. Now, look, I'm assuming you've already watched the Start Here videos. You're already registered in MyLabs statistics. So now I'm going to go through as if you're registered and as if you're a student. So if we go to first, let's go to assignments. So we go to assignment and let's just choose one. Let's say week 7. Now, it doesn't matter which one you are. They're all going to be very similar. But I'm going to choose week 7 because it's got kind of a good example of different types of assignments. So we go into section 3.3, which is one of the assignments for week 7. We can see at the top, it tells you the name, when this assignment's due. And look, I've already clicked on some stuff from messing around in here. So it'll show if you clicked on it or not. So the due date, the weighting of the assignment, and then you've got unlimited per question attempts. So, excuse me, when you're working on this, you've got unlimited attempts to get this done. So on the left, you'll see first the media, which always at the top left is going to be the book. So this is on section 3.3. So if we clicked on the book, you'll see that it gives me a check mark saying I clicked on it, and that's easy money. That's 1 point, okay? And it goes to the book. And look, for this section and all the sections, I want you to read through the book. Check it out. It'll go over the homework questions. Okay, so this is on quartiles, exploring numerical values, rank, things like that. That's what the topic is for this section, interquartile range, all that fun stuff, and how to calculate it. And then I've also included 2 videos. So sometimes these videos I've made, sometimes they're videos that have been made that I felt were perfect for this section that I've found. Okay, so if I'll click on the one that hasn't been clicked on. Oh, yep, this is made by somebody else other than me, which is fine. Click on it, and it's just a nice little YouTube video. Oh, actually, on how to do it in StatCrunch. Out of that. So how to do now, because StatCrunch is the product that MyLabs uses. It's the stat software that's built into the product, I should say. So that goes over, and you'll see it was titled "How to Find 5-Number Summary and Box Plot in StatCrunch." So if you watch that video, you'll know how to do it in StatCrunch, and you won't have to do it by hand, which is even better. Okay, let's go to a few questions to kind of show you what I'm talking about. First, I'll go over to question 1. Okay, now if you look at question 1, at the top, you can look at assigned media, which is just the 3 assigned medias from before. So the book and the 2 videos. And also there's question help. Now I'll tell you, sometimes question help has a lot of options. We'll go into one that has a lot of options. And sometimes there's only a few. And it's how the question was made, okay? So this type of question doesn't have much under question help. So it asks, which descriptive summaries measures are considered to be resistant statistics? Well, resistant statistics, okay, let's see. What if I think it's mode invariance? So check answer. Oh, that's not correct. Please try again. Okay, what if I think it's median and interquartile range? Hey, that's well done. And it goes on to the next question, okay? And you'll just have to keep doing that. You'll keep trying it until you get it right. I know it's kind of goofy with multiple choice questions, but the idea is that you understand what's going on, because that multiple choice stuff will help you for the non-multiple choice questions later on. So let's exit out of this question. And we'll see if we got that question right. There's a check mark there. Earlier, I guess I worked on question 11. Let's click on that. Oh, yeah. So now this one is different. Notice the question help, it's got more options here. Like you can use StatCrunch to help solve this, which again is linked to that video, how to find 5-number summary in StatCrunch. The 5-number summary is the quartile 1, quartile 3, and it actually asks for a 5-number summary. So on this one, you can use StatCrunch on how to do that. And I've got that video over here on the left to show you how to do it. That's why it's there, okay? Kind of neat. Now, I'd already attempted this, and what happens if you attempt it a few times, it'll count you wrong, and you'll get to keep going, but then you can attempt the entire question again. That's what it means by unlimited unlimited chances at completing the question. So you might get it wrong within it, like part A, you might get it wrong and you can get B and C right. But if you want to get all credit, you'll have to redo the entire question from the beginning. Okay. Should be pretty straightforward. Let's leave now. Yeah, so let's go back to our Blackboard side. Oh, notice before I go over there, it tells you 20% deducted from questions completed after due date. So, this due date's October 1st. If you log in on October 2nd and attempt any of these questions, you'll just get 20% off the total. So if you complete it and get 100% right, you're actually going to make 8 out of 10 instead of 10 out of 10, because each one of these homework assignments is worth 10 points total to the total points for the class. So even though there's 18 questions plus 3, so really 21 kind of questions or points built into the homework assignment, it's really worth 10 points total towards the overall score for the class. Okay, but anything you do is worth 20% after. So let's look now. If we go back, let's look at the quiz. You'll see how it's a little different. Yeah. So at the bottom, so this week we went over section 3.3, 4, 5, and then there's a quiz at the end. Now, what's different about the quiz is you only have one attempt at the quiz. You've got 60 minutes to take it. Again, you can start it after the due date, but you will get 20% off. And so it's much different than the homework assignments. And once you get in there, you won't have the book options built into the questions. You'll have to have that already ready. And you're more than welcome to use any material. I'm not looking, I'm not proctoring it. So, but realize you have 60 minutes to complete it. And once you start, you have to finish. You can't pause it and start again. Okay. So that's the difference between the quizzes compared to the homework. The homework you can take all the time you want, but just be careful because that quiz that you have to get done after the homework, you will only have 60 minutes to complete. Okay, let's see. When we go back to the Blackboard shell, notice on the left, there is MyLabs resources. And within the resources, you can get to the multimedia library. So if we click on that, you've got chapters like that chapter we just went over was chapter 6, section 3. Oh, wait, no, I'm sorry, it's chapter 3, isn't it? 3.3, yeah, exploring numerical methods. If we want to see everything the book can give us, just select all and hit find now. Well, in the book, it only has the, or for the multimedia library, it only has the book. This is the book. So if you want to go directly to the book, instead of going through the question to the book, you can do it in this manner, okay? Sometimes sometimes Pearson will put in other videos like tutorials in here, like the StatCrunch tutorials. Sometimes they're built in here, but they're definitely going to be in the multimedia library for sure. Okay, so let's go back now to Blackboard. The Gradebook, which is what I would use to keep up with my grade, because again, if you watch the introduction video, the Blackboard Gradebook's a little off, but if we go to my stat gradebook, you'll see it's all in here. Now, these are the questions that are the sections I've already attempted just to mess around in there as the instructor. You'll have the homework and how far you've gotten. So remember, there's 29 homeworks for the semester. This is saying I've started 8 of those homeworks. There's 12 quizzes. I haven't attempted a quiz yet. And then there's one discussion board, okay? So it's saying that I've attempted 8. Now, of those 8, you can see I'm not doing so hot. 4 out of 21, 1 question here, 2 here, 1 and 1. So this gives you your progress on all your assignments. Now, this is for only the past 2 weeks, but you can do the entire course if you want. And it's the same because I haven't played around in it for that long. Okay. And then lastly, we've got MyLabs Stat all assignments. So if you just want to see every assignment for the entire semester front to back, it's right here. And it'll have your score on the right. So I can click see score. I've got a 6.6% on this because I attempted 1 question, right? And got it right. So it's got the time limit, which the only things that have time limits again are the quizzes and the attempts. So if you just like seeing the entire course laid out for you in one spot, you can go to here instead of going through each week in the assignment tab in Blackboard. Okay. I believe that's everything. And again, if it's not logging in correctly, if yours isn't looking like this, it's because you haven't registered the product correctly. Get with me on that. Watch the how to register the video or how to register my Stat Lab under the Start Here tab. You've got the introduction video, which is for the course, but then how to register with MyLabs is here. Make sure you do that correctly. And then it should look like this, where everything's integrated into Blackboard and the MyLabs software. Great. Good luck on this semester. If you have any questions, please email me. Please get in touch. If you don't communicate your issues, I can't help you out. Okay, so that's a good life lesson to learn on, to communicate if you're having issues. Okay, I'll see you guys all later.